what we're expecting as far as the winter weather. We did have some updates coming from the National Weather Service on what we're going to be expecting. So we're just going to kind of go over the whole picture of what we're seeing. So far this morning though, still fairly clear, just some clouds in the sky. The big thing that we're dealing with right now is our cold temperatures. That's kind of the big deal so far. But here's a look at the snowfall and kind of when and where this is happening. A lot of people want to know the timeline. When should they be ready? You can see this is going to be Tuesday afternoon. Some places like Cape Hatteras and Myrtle Beach, Wilmington may already see some ice. But for us, the snow comes around 9 o'clock at night. So dinner time after work, you should be fine. And then after that, you might want to take any plans that you had afterwards, bring them on inside, because you might not want to travel unless you have to, because the snow, while it may not be a lot, it still is falling and could freeze over overnight. As you can see here, a lot of that snow, again, this is the GFS model. I'll show the Euro directly after. Going to be seeing a lot of the snowfall happen across our coastal areas. And then as you can see, it's pretty short-lived. It's going to end by around 5:30 in the morning. And then mainly ice can be seen around 10, but then it just continues to move off and we clear out as far as Wednesday afternoon around 2 o'clock. Could still see some ice on some coastal areas in the Outer Banks, but really it's going to be gone by around 9 o'clock in the morning. Here's a look at the Euro model. Cloud cover first. It shows more snow here coming in and staying really across the Carolinas. Now you saw the GFS model showed it starting more off the coast, but here you can see we're seeing it really start across all of the Carolinas. And it's staying pretty low. This is going to be around 9 o'clock. So again, the consensus here is 9 p.m. is when we're really going to be seeing this begin. So any plans at or around that time, you might want to just cancel those or have a backup plan for them if you're not experienced in the snowfall. This stays here, and we do see this color get darker a little bit by around 2 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, but that just means we see it falling a little more than what we were before. And then as you can see, it starts to lessen up here on 5:30 and start to turn pink, which is that freezing rain. So we could see it end with freezing rain around 8:30 in the morning. Again, so time period is going to be around 9 p.m. on Tuesday night to around 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. So just have that in mind of what you need to prepare for. Temperatures are also a really big deal here that we're been tracking. You can see we stay in this blue. I kind of match it with my dress here. We don't see temperatures getting out of the 20s for lows, and 40s return by Friday and then 50s by Saturday, but really just going to be seeing really cold temperatures all the way through. We have weather alerts in place for the next 3 days as well as tonight because of these temperatures. We could see them stay below normal for the next couple of days. Now, what we're going to be seeing, again, those weather threats, extremely cold temperatures, I showed you those, along with that winter storm conditions and windy gusts are possible. This morning, wind chills brought those temperatures down 10 degrees. Say we were seeing 32 in New Bern. Well, it was feeling around 26 or colder because of the wind chill. That's something that could be affecting us Wednesday and Thursday. So just have that in mind. Freezing conditions, snow accumulation, as well as those low wind chills and hazardous roads. The roads are going to be the biggest deal after the snowfall. And we do see freezing rain coming into the future as well. That's something that we're tracking. And of course, that could bring in black ice and things like that. Of course, stay prepared for the cold. I've been mentioning these 4 things. You might want to salt your own driveway and your sidewalks, as well as wear multiple layers. We are getting to the point where we could see frostbite-worthy temperatures if you aren't covered up or have your skin covered completely. So if you are going to be outside, make sure you bundle up and have your skin covered. Bring those pets inside. Limit your time outside. Something that we would do for our dogs back home is we would leave out a blanket or a carpet or something like a doormat outside so that they could have a grass patch instead of it all being snow and having to shovel it yourself. So maybe that's a good tip for the pet owners out there that do have those outdoor pets. And stock up on necessities. Now, our temperatures, they're going to be low, and the snow accumulation right now shows at an inch or below for all of Eastern Carolina. Of course, this could change, but that is a little bit of snow. It's not going to be like we're going to be seeing an avalanche or a blizzard. So stock up on your necessities if you can't drive in the snow or want to stay home, but don't buy out the entire Harris Teeter Food Lion because you don't really need that much stuff. You just need enough for you and your family. Now, driving tips, especially afterwards when the freezing rain comes in. Avoid unnecessary travel. I know a lot of schools are going to be canceled, especially because of the snow, the temperatures, and the freezing rain that we're going to be seeing. Watch for ice as well as black ice. This is going to be the biggest deal, especially going into Friday. And then, of course, slow down and be alert. Don't be going the speed limit. Go under the speed limit, especially over bridges and overpasses. That's when our biggest deal is going to happen. We're going to see more ice there. And, of course, frozen pipes. This is also an issue for people who may see those burst or freeze over. Let that water drip from your faucets as far as your showers, your sinks, stuff like that. I know the sound may be a little annoying, but you'll be appreciative in it in the long run. And of course, open kitchen cabinet doors to keep the heat in, and keep garage doors closed for the same thing, and remove or drain outdoor hoses. What we do back home is we have covers that go onto our spigots, so that's also something that you could do. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast and kind of a big picture of what we're seeing. Weather alert days are in place for the next 4 days. Monday's weather alert day happens this evening. So this morning we didn't have to worry about it, but still want to make sure that you are alerted to these forecasts that we have. 30s for the next couple days. You can see the rain chances have gone down. That is because of the snow accumulation has gone down with it. But again, Thursday and Friday, we're not out of the woods. We're going to be seeing freezing rain that could potentially become black ice and become dangerous even when nothing is falling out of the sky. But we dry out here going into the weekend, so we're back to normal by Sunday. That's good. We're going to start drying out, but even with these highs, again, lows could still be in the 20s. So we don't have a noon show today, but we do have the 90, and Donnie Cox will have a full update back then on kind of what we're going to be seeing once the National Weather Service gives us another update. But I'm meteorologist Lana Foss. I'm here this morning giving you a full winter weather update. And of course, we're going to keep you updated on the apps and online as we head into the 90s.